Quick question. Did we all have inspiration?
This was from the Church of Wilhelmina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used that then.
Yeah.
You did? Okay, good.
I
You
think I
probably
did.
could have. You probably could have fooled me with that.
Yeah, I have inspiration.
Yeah, but again?
Yep.
It was inspiring the way you tried to fool me just now. Inspiration. No.
Oh, right. Thanks. Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna re-roll my initiative.
Wow. You pretended to that was directed at you. That's good. I guess I will ask, and it is just this last week. This time, does anybody remember what happened last week? Because I don't.
Emotional.
We killed a lot of robots and then killed a lot of people.
Robots took away Raz and Clay. We destroyed some robots and dismantled them. There was a bear.
There was a bear.
Clay became a robot to disguise himself among the robots, and that seems to have worked. We killed some prison guards. We killed Raz's dad, and there's no longer a bear.
Sadly.
Unfortunate.
Very
You guys
sad.
also found an old friend? That's not the right word.
Fucking Bardo.
Yep, Bardo. Of Beardo and Bardo fame. It is a Cardwick. Alright, you guys have just defeated the enemy. You're all looking kind of rough. Or, maybe not all, but...
But
Certainly
before that,
you can.
Globtok is going to use her bonus action to heal just to dab on everybody else. Cool.
Real good heal. Cardwick was... I believe Cardwick was actually picking his own lock at this point. Or not picking it, but Raz had gotten himself... Cardwick's revenge. Raz had laid hands on the key that a dead guard had about his person and gotten himself out of the cell and possibly handed the key off or tossed the key at Cardwick on the way past.
Hopefully it fell down the gutter, and then we don't have to let him out.
That would be so funny. You know what? I'm going to make I'm going to take Cardwick, and I am going to make a dex save for him. I want to see if that... I like that idea so much. I want to see if it happens. And it also gives you guys agency over whether Cardwick gets to come out and be with y'all.
Nat one.
I'm gonna give it a 13 DC.
Yeah!
How did you figure out how to hack this thing? Dave
Well,
has powers.
I mean, the tiger just rolled the highest possible, so the game is like, all right, time to give you the lowest.
It does seem to do that more often than mathematically you would think.
This game is like, it's like rigged against us. It's like, oh, you rolled well? Fuck you.
Okay, so pink, pink, plink, chink, plink, plink, conk. And it slips from Cardwick's hands, and it landed in... It's not a drain, it's more of a vent, or a grate, in the floor.
Is it where they shoot the bodies down when they're done torturing them?
It is not. You have gone upstairs to get to where you're at right now, and that bit right there falls directly into the kitchen down below.
So this is where all the exhaust comes in to give carbon monoxide to the
This is where the delicious smells of the king's cooking food comes up and beleaguers the bellies of the starved prisoners of war and political prisoners and such.
Oh no, not their beleaguered bellies.
They're
And
beleaguered
the bonus
bellies.
is, depending on which cage they're in, they can spit down it into his food.
I think they would probably have to have moisture to spare in their bodies in order to do that.
I think a piss down the drain might be more effective.
Generally agreed. Of course, you also did kill several guards. Don't know if it would be worth it. From the look of these guys, there may have been a vibe of whatever comes through the bars gets lopped off. So your mileage may vary. All right, what are y'all doing? Raz has sort of collapsed to the floor. He's slumped over, and his head is in a bit of a... He seems like he's in a bit of a fugue state
I'm
following.
gonna search the rest of his father's body.
All right. Well, you do note the great black blade.
I already gave that to Raz.
Yeah, you dig through. One thing that you did notice while you were fighting him, in fact, is that he does have some sort of medallion on his person in the shape of a sun, and you did note the very familiar shape.
I'll yoink that.
Yep, you yoink that. Give me an investigation check for the rest.
23 plus 5.
23 and you. Okay. Well, you're going to find about 100 gold pieces. He seems to be one of the tight circle of Gristler's folk who are themselves allowed to have gold. You did note that when you battled his cleric and the rat man, they also had some items. I think the rat man had silver, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah.
his cleric was entitled to have the gold of the king, which otherwise citizens of Freefall are not allowed.
How's he gonna spend it? Nobody takes gold.
He's got that, and you find 2 flasks, a large flask and a small flask.
Ooh, do I shake them? Do they sound like they have something in them?
Mm-hmm.
Can I give them a whiff?
You can give him a whiff if you want.
Yeah. Give them a big old whiff.
It's what he uses to catch the piss when they try and piss in the vent.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check, and which one are you whiffing first?
I'll do the large one first.
Okay.
Plus 2. All right. 14.
Okay, 14. A little bit of a reduced DC, because I believe you have actually encountered this before. This is a potion of greater healing.
Oh, nice.
So you over the urine smell, it takes you a second to catch on to it. But yes, that is a smell of the great potions of healing.
I love the mix of urine and potion. Yum. Here's 33 gold for you two.
Globtop's got to start dragging the bodies into here.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Are you guys talking to Bardo here?
No, I'm just standing near him.
Cardwick is just looking dejectedly down the vent at where his prospect of freedom has tinkled to the floor, along with other things that have probably tinkled to the floor in the past.
I'm gonna help move these bodies. Well,
He's gonna help tinkle.
I'm gonna help Tinkle along. Let's move this
Okay.
body. Hey, Globtalk, give me some help. Raz, wake up and help too. Move your dad's body.
Yeah, Raz sort of like wordlessly and without really acknowledging the situation, almost zombie-esque in his way, shuffles to his feet. He does not put down the sword, but he does grab hold of a leg.
I mean, if you're not gonna put away the sword, you could just chop him up if you want.
He
Why?
does not answer you. Why?
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Where are you bringing them, by the way? Into the room here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
That's what Globtalk was doing first too.
Yeah. Then what's this thing here?
Oh yeah, we should search this room.
Oh, that is a simple table that is set up with food.
Okay. It looks a bit like it might be a chest or some such.
Nope, not a chest. You absolutely can search the bedrolls though.
Oh, cool. I'll search this one to the right. 20. Oh, we got a bear.
Secret hidden bear. Yeah, a 20. You find 45 silver pieces and a handful of what seems to be letters of vellum.
A what?
Vellum. It's the material. Don't worry about it. They seem to be written in Giantish.
I can't be bothered to make up what's on these letters, so they're in a language you can't read.
Dude, you're fighting giants. What do you want? Like,
For everybody to speak English/common.
What was the large flask again? Potion of greater healing.
potion of greater healing.
All right, I
All
might
right,
use that after I rest.
That's fair enough. Okay, you guys are all settled down.
What are we doing about Bardo here?
Cardwick looks you up and down, and he says, "You there, Stretch? You seem the sort of on the other side of the law kind of individual. Would you perhaps have any knowledge of the inner workings of locks?"
Depends on if you can remember my name.
Says the guy calling him Bardo.
I mean, I just wrote his name out, so. and
Yes,
he's
but what's
Bardo.
my first name?
Dickhead?
Yes,
Accurate.
that's correct. My name is Dickhead Cardwick. Well done.
I think that's a wonderful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Your name is, as I recall, Kunk, right?
Close
Yes.
enough. Close enough.
You're
What
gonna
is?
give it to him for that? Okay.
Yeah. What's the sleight of hand to unlock? Or
So for if you have thieves' tools,
I do.
and I assume you are proficient with the thieves' tools,
Yeah.
it is your dexterity plus your proficiency modifier.
Expertise is ×2, or your proficiency, right?
Yeah, if you've got expertise with that, you got expertise with that. Damn,
Yeah.
we've been underutilizing that.
I was waiting for that to come up.
Mm.
5, 3, 11. All right.
It's amazing how much you can bypass locks when you have a flying broom up your ass.
It is.
24. Yes,
24.
with a 24, you're able to pop him open, no problem. Oh, yes,
I
excellent.
pop him open.
Well, yes, you were able to
I
pop
crack
him.
him open. Crack him open like a bear.
Like a bear?
Yeah, a bear.
Yeah, they sound
you
like.
You ever crack open a bear can? Come on.
Thanks for helping.
Cardwick shuts the door, locks it.
Hardwick steps out like, wonderful job. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Now, unfortunately, as I had said before, I do have prior engagements, so I am going to have to step out. I must dash. Ta.
Hey, what happened to Varg? What happened to staying at the outpost?
His hand is on the door, and he sighs, and he turns back, and he says, Vang and myself were detained some hours after your egress. As it happens, there are occasional messengers and other forces that travel back and forth between the keeps. And so it didn't take them long to see through our little ruse.
Maybe I should have done better.
Quite.
Yeah, you kind of suck at that. Keep
Also,
getting captured.
you might want to watch out. There's a robot out there.
Yeah, I don't know which way you think on going, but you probably want to go down the piss hole. You don't want to take the stairs.
Robot? Oh, yes, the endless robot death squad I've heard so much about. I'm not going to go down the piss hole, first of all, because it's a piss hole.
Yes, you
and
are. You're going down the
second
piss
of
hole.
all, it's sealed.
What's it look like it's sealed with? Just like concrete?
Yeah.
Whatever those.
Yeah. No. Concrete is accurate. They have concrete,
Okay.
mostly because there's an ancient Rome analog in this world. So it stands to reason they would have concrete.
You just gotta stay here. Stay here.
What? But I don't want to.
Okay.
That's too damn.
You know
What
what?
is-
I'm sure that the guards downstairs would be happy to see you as the one who set fire to the front door.
And also killed the head priestess.
I'm sorry, what?
By the way, you did that. Yep.
That's news to me, my good man.
Yeah, you did it in revenge for killing looks through notes.
Patricia.
Patricia.
Grinelda.
Grinelda and Patricia are dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go back then.
Yes, you did. You killed the head priest after you went back.
I feel like you're trying to gaslight me right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gaslighting isn't real. You sound crazy.
Fuck
Look,
off.
all we're saying is that you're probably safer in here.
I suppose that's so. What's your plan?
Well, we're gonna stay here for a little bit, and then we're gonna go and do something.
We're going to kill the king.
Yeah, that.
Oh, right, yes, you had mentioned that.
Because now we have a thing that looks like it could go into a keyhole.
Like a key?
Yeah, this thing. Yeah,
Unless
this thing.
you want to come help.
Yeah, did you learn spells in your time getting imprisoned?
No, I've told you I've no mastery of the magical arts. Why does
God.
everybody see a thespian and automatically assume he can sling spells like some common hedge mage?
Because usually they do.
Yeah.
It's demeaning. Is there no point to higher art than fuddling with the arcane?
Have you tried learning spells so that you can enhance the experience of your thespianism?
Thespianism?
Yeah, your lesbianism.
Your lesbianism? He says, "Well, that would be cheating, sir. I have no intention of doing so. Plus, I don't have any talent for it, apparently."
Listen. Magic's easy. As I create a bonfire near the door. Look at how easy that was.
Well, you certainly do make it look easy. Mostly because I couldn't imagine one of your intellect casting magic.
Oh no, the bonfire's getting closer to you.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Very impressive, Mr. Foot.
Foot's gonna pass by him in the door and yell out to Clay, "Hey, robot! Somebody's trying to escape." I'm gonna move out of the way.
I am a robot. Point me to the escaper.
That's the guy! It's him!
I'm gonna point at Cardwick as well.
No, please. Why? How could you? I'll tell King Gristler of you.
Wow, if only you knew magic and you could help yourself.
Hey, he's not really one of those robots, is he?
I'm gonna close the door. Nah! Scared the hell out of you, though. Are we gonna rest so we can get going?
Yeah, let's rest.
Yeah, so while that's going on, well, whatever the hell that was,
Bullying. It's just bullying.
assuming Raz doesn't snap out of it, Globtalk's just been dressing him up like a guard.
That's fair. He low-key assists, but his mind is clearly somewhere else. He's not fully catatonic like a doll or something, but
she'll take his hand and lead him to the door.
Oh, you dress the kid up like a guard. That's good.
And have him stand guard at the door.
I mean, look at him. Look at that badass sword he's got. He's a real killer now. He killed his dad.
I think you guys killed his dad.
I think I killed his dad.
Yeah, I just messed with his mind.
Well, let's not take this away from him.
He was trying like hell. All right, so you have that potion, and you have the greater healing potion and the unknown potion.
It was definitely assisted murder.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, assisted patricide, which would have been a great thing to say in the last session, so it could be the title, but no.
I'm gonna try and identify this other one with a 5.
With a 5?
Yeah.
You don't know, but you're getting notes of peppermint and camphor.
Almost like a schnapps. Here, hey, Foot, can you tell me what this is? I hand him the small one.
I need to roll investigation.
Arcana would be... I suppose you could do investigation if you wanted.
Nope, 16 Arcana.
16 Arcana, alright. Yeah, this is a pretty fancy one. This is kind of a rarer potion. This is a potion of Stone Giant Strength. Temporarily increases your strength score to, I believe it's 23.
Who uses strength in this party?
Let me wild shape and then drink.
Oh, that wild shape. That'd be actually kind of cool.
You don't wild shape. You're allergic. Your DNA is just allergic to everything. That's not the same
allergic
thing.
to cotton.
I mean, since it's a flat 23 rather than a plus whatever, that can still be very useful, even if you're a sheep or something.
Or we can give it to Clay or Raz.
Yeah, I was thinking Raz, since he has that cool sword.
He does seem to be a little bit barbarian-ish, so that does kind of make sense.
I kind of would rather give it to Clay because Raz has been really not a team player.
He's been a little dickish. He's clearly a dickish teenager, so you don't really know what he's going to do.
And that's why I don't want him to have nice things.
I tell you what, you guys are sort of safely guarded. In fact, actually, Clay/ERDS robot is going to go back out to sort of maintain the facade that he is holding guard. So now you've got 2 layers of subterfuge out there. And you guys can do your short rest. Or was it a long rest?
But one of the things I was thinking with getting Raz out there and Clay inside is that Clay could have a rest as well.
Clay can have a rest standing out there.
Okay.
It's a period of non-strenuous activity. All he has to do is stand. In fact, he can lean against a wall even, as long as he straightens up if he hears movement from the other room. So he will still get his short rest.
Excellent.
All right, so you guys can regain the abilities that you regain on a short rest and spend your hit dice, and don't forget to add your con bonus.
Do you add con bonus per die or
Yes.
just once? Oh, per die.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Nice. Plus 19. I got 34 hit points.
So lose a hit die, gain back all superiority die, and gain back all special abilities. Fucking fighters, baby.
I'm gonna short rest. I'm gonna short rest.
Fortunately, I can only regain spell slots on once per day. Damn.
Did you already do that today?
Fairly certain that we did a short rest after fighting the high priest.
Oh, right. This has all just been one continuous thing, hasn't it?
Yep, it's been one day. I think
I
it's
had
just
spent half
afternoon.
of my hit dice then. I'm spending half of my hit dice now.
Yeah. What are you at?
34 out of 40.
That's not too bad. What are you at, Tiger?
52 out of 52, and I still have 4 hit die left.
Oh, nice. All right,
Parry,
I'm gonna-
man. Parry is fucking good.
Yeah, I kept forgetting to use Uncanny Dodge. But I'm gonna drink this potion. What does Greater Healing do?
Or plus.
44 plus.
How far down are you?
I'm just a little over half. 13.
Wow, what an average.
That's a straight average.
And did you say that Foot is 10 off his max?
Yeah.
I am now 13 off.
Yeah, Glubtuck will give you one of her healing potions, Foot.
Are you sure? Because I wasted the last one.
Yeah, but this one, even if you waste it, like, you're out of hit die, so...
So a little bit of time goes on. You occasionally hear movement outside, but Raz doesn't say or do anything, and for all you know, it's just the other robots coming to check on the situation and being turned back by Claybot.
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 Bleep. Boop. Bleep.
Clay GBT.
No! All right, Clay GPT.
The doppelgangers are all stealing our jobs.
Did we search these other bedrolls?
You did, yeah. That's where you got the letters and the silver pieces.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just one bedroll.
No, I do the whole room. I'm gonna make you do. God, we'll be here forever.
Yeah.
What do you guys do and or talk about as you sit there, low key, slow Call of Duty healing?
What do you guys want to do with Cardwick? Should we just slap Cardwick on his ass and send him on his way?
I feel.
Yeah, I was going to say, why are we planning to do anything with Cardwick?
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel
no.
like as soon as he goes down there, he'll be like, "Yes, the goblins set us free," and then he'll be thrown in there, and then we'll be found, and we'll be thrown in there, and it's just a vicious cycle of going to prison all over.
Well, are we planning to take Clay and Raz with us?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean
I
they've been
think
at this
they-
far.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they short rested and can help somehow.
Hmm.
I think we can give Raz that strength potion. Maybe he'll go berserk on Griswold.
You guys all kind of like glance over at Cardwick, probably as you're having this conversation about him across the room. He doesn't seem particularly interested in engaging with you, and you see him kind of like pull at a flask, sort of in the like out of his coat pocket, and swig it down really fast.
Hey, Cardwick, what you drinking?
Well, just a tiny little bit of peach schnapps from my family's peachery.
They let you have that in prison?
Oh no, I just snuck it in the usual place.
Yeah.
Your foreskin?
Yes. During intake, I just slipped it up my dick.
They never check there.
I hate that so much. Yeah, he's just grinning at you.
Oh,
make a,
he's saying, yeah, of course, yeah, of course, my foreskin.
Yes. It's been said it's more of a 5.
Oh my god. Oh,
Go
oh.
Talk. I think I want it.
ahead and make a perception or insight check. Your dealer's choice there.
I'll proceed. What is my?
You suddenly something dawns upon you, which is that when you first entered this room, Cardwick had a swollen eye and a swollen lip, and had been beaten up some, clearly sometime in the past couple of days, possibly continuously. The swelling has gone down considerably, and his cuts seem to have closed up.
That was quick.
What was quick? My foreskin?
No. You're healing up.
Oh, I've always been a quick healer.
Hey, buddy. I think you do know magic.
I assure you that I do not.
What do you mean you don't? Get back here. Why are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. You just
Where are you
terrify
going?
me.
Where are you going? Why are you running? Why are you running? You know magic. Get back here.
I don't know magic.
And yet you continue to lie.
I do not know magic. I happened to have secreted about my person a single small potion from the stock that I had when I first came in here.
Stock?
Yes, I had a handful of potions, but they were all but the one taken away from me by that horrible rat man.
Which rat man? The Guggen?
I don't know what that word means, and I thought I knew all of the words.
May I just say, this is painful to listen to.
Sorry.
No, I largely blame Dave.
Why are you blaming me?
Because you think the guy is magical because you saw him heal, even though you just saw him drink a thing.
Yeah. Hey, what's in that flask? I don't think it's peach schnapps.
A small potion that I had secreted about my person from my original stock that I had when I came in here.
So there's more potions somewhere.
I told you the rat man took them. I don't have them.
But maybe there's somewhere around here, I guess. I don't know. You guys just want to go beat the king's ass?
I've been waiting for that for many, many minutes.
Yeah, so Glubtuck was going to go talk to Raz and Clay. Yeah, Glubtuck's got to reach up and snap her fingers in Raz's face. Hey.
He does look. He looks vaguely down at you.
We're gonna go kill the king. Do you want to come or not?
He looks down at the sword, kind of looks up in the air, and he says, I guess I might as well.
I mean, your dad worked for the guy, so he must be pretty bad.
Sort of narrows his eyes. That's true. That's true, I guess.
It's true, you guess? I think it is just true.
Stop arguing with everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Clay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just, that's why I'm walking away.
We got the key. We're gonna go deal with him. Are you coming or do you wanna hang back?
No, I mean, I'm ride or die, guys. Whew, this is what we've been waiting for.
Alright, but I mean, there's a decent chance that it's going to be die for you.
Did you short rest?
He did short rest. He did gain a bit back.
Oh.
Well, I knew that going into us. I've always been very passionate about finding freedom for these people, and if I can't deliver at this point, then all of it was for naught. So he pulls out a sword and he says, "I'm here with you."
Glubtuck's gonna reach into her jacket and pull out some deputy badges. She's gonna pin them to Raz and Clay.
Oh wow, this feels like really special. This is like the real deal.
And Raz is like,
The hell is this?
If you visit 2Skep, you get a 10% discount at any store, provided they honor that arrangement. They usually don't.
might have some trouble with Harmony on that.
Usually don't, and walks away.
Well, I thought it was special.
Hey, Globtuck, here's the key. Unless you want me to open
Cardwick
it.
just leave.
Cardwick just fucking left.
He just left.
All right, well, he gets to deal with all the guards now.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know why you guys wanted to spend so much time on Cardwick, but
Just to fuck with him.
yeah.
Just to fuck with him, you know. Alright, do you want to open it or should I? Or should we make Raz open it? Should we give Raz his potion, or did we already give it to him?
You just talked about giving it to him.
I don't know, I figured that Raz already has a cool sword, so Clay needs a...
Alright, snap vote. Dave, do you really give that much for shit?
Not really.
Give it to Clay. If that's what Foot wants to do.
Yeah.
then go
Alright.
for it.
Here you go, Clay. I'm not sure if you're strength or dex based. Here's a plus to your stats.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of just technically a monster stat block.
Yeah, me too, good buddy. Let's get in there.
This is all very meta.
All right, I'm gonna hop on my broom.
Okay, you hop on your broom.
I'm gonna hop on the.
Okay, you hop onto Clay.
Laptak is going to insert the key.
Into Cardwick's foreskin.
No.
All right, you do that. You insert it. There is a sort of a mechanical clunk from behind it as
A mechanical
the-
conch.
a mechanical conch behind it as the inset that it sits in pulls it backwards, and then the whole thing sort of slides grindingly down to the floor. The passage beyond is dark. It seems to be a hallway, and there are many dark shapes standing menacingly in your way. Everybody here has dark vision, so there's no point beating around the bush about it. They are statues. Statues of a metallic sheen. Among them, you will most certainly notice the large and hulking form of the Yeti Shadash.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
Are these also
Mhm.
statues?
Yep, there does not appear to be a living being within the room.
Stone statues or golden statues?
It's hard to say gold, given how dark the room is, and dark vision doesn't cover color. But there is a metallic sheen, so it would be reasonable for you to leap to that conclusion.
I'm gonna create a bonfire in the room just to light it up.
Mhm. The stone walls are suddenly lit up with a honey-colored glow as the golden sheen of these metallic statues is revealed.
I don't think you can set him on fire when he's made of gold.
Now, I wanted to make sure. You know, there's some kind of golden Medusa.
It could be a gold Medusa in there.
I mean, unless King Gristler's got the Midas touch.
Globtuk's going to use... She's going to shoot her crossbow without a bolt in it. So it does the grappling hook thing. But she's just gonna shoot at this statue to see if anything happens when it's hit.
It rocks back and forth on its feet, and the grappler grapples just as it would a stone minaret or a boulder in the woods, as you have seen it do in the past.
You'll go ahead and go in.
I'll float to the top.
Mm-hmm. This room is about 20 feet tall. As you pass these insets in the wall, you can see that they actually look out onto slotted windows, the sort that, say, like bowmen might man during a siege, that sort of thing. 6 inches wide.
So
What's
they're
that?
arrows.
Arrow slits, yeah. They're tall. They range up to 10 feet.
Come on, Clay. Let's get moving.
All right.
Is there anything noteworthy to be seen out of them?
You can see the lights of the city of Freefall below. It's actually grown quite dark in the time that you've been here. You can hear a little bit of shouting and pounding from down below, but it seems less so than when you guys first got in here.
What's this statue?
That statue seems as though it's sort of that is a half orc woman, sort of like cringing in fright, her eyes wide and her posture sort of huddled and protecting like her major organs and such.
Which way is she facing?
She is facing out from the little crenellation that she's in, facing towards you guys.
The Yeti.
Yeah.
Can I cast Identify on the Yeti?
If you believe it to be a magic item, because that is generally...
Oh, Identify. I was just thinking like Detect Magic and equivalent.
I would be willing to give it to you for an Arcana check.
That's only an 8.
He has got like some
actually-
A+ smelting going on here. What?
Actually, I believe we have Inspiration.
You do? Yeah.
I'm going to use it on this because I feel like 22.
22 for Arcana. Okay. Not only are you able to confirm the sort of obvious suspicion here that these are not mere statues, but individuals who have been turned into gold. Looking closely at the general shape and application of this gold, you suddenly come to the conclusion that this is not by natural means. This is not by some sort of strange gold Medusa. This is the work of artifice. This is artificial magics. You know that Gristler has been marketing himself as the Golden God, and it seems as though he has been working on something to unleash upon the world. You find yourself considering that you may be looking at the life's work of a complete fucking madman.
Uh-huh.
And then you
Mhm.
stop looking at Leslie and turn back to the statue.
Yeah, Grizzler's doing them. Be careful of that.
Gotcha. So what do I see here at this door?
So this is a regular door, oaken door.
Should I bother with a quick perception on it?
That is absolutely your call. And a perception or investigation.
We'll go perception because quicker. Only a 10.
To your eyes, it seems normal. Doesn't seem like it's trapped. And giving it a quick jiggle, stealthy little jiggle, of course. The latch seems to take, and it does not seem to be locked.
I'm just gonna go ahead and open it then.
Okay. If you open it, and there is a sort of like a ringing in your ears, as of almost like some hypersonic sound has sort of passed through you. It's like your eardrums are vibrating, but you're not catching any of the sound from it. But you open the door, and after a moment, that sensation ceases, and you find yourself in a room with a spiral staircase moving upward.
Hey, Raz, get over here.
I fucking knew it. Spint is stairs. Spint. The spint was the stairs.
Actually, fun fact, I can tell you this now. Spint means closet.
Upstairs. So she got a ringing sensation in her ears as if something very loud was there, but without anything very loud being there.
Correct.
Did anybody else get that sensation?
I would say that you did because you were right there. Just you. The others seem to be about 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so the glub tuck will sort of turn around and go, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I don't know. What happened?
You guys didn't feel that.
Feel what?
I mean, I'm a little scared, but, that's kind of natural at this point.
I saw it was ringing in my ears, but I couldn't hear anything. I thought I got deaf.
Some kind of magical alarm.
Oh, shoot.
Glub's gonna sort of aim her crossbow. Shoot where?
Oh, no. Easy, Tiger.
I didn't even do that on purpose.
Well, easy there. I think, Foot said it back in all of the places that I frequent with the Rook. When we're bedding down for the night or whatever, we put up an alarm spell, and it can come off like that when you trip it.
Then we don't have much time. We need to get him before he can prepare. He's just gonna take off like a bat out of hell up the
Yep.
stairs.
Running.
Right, you run. We are past the golden hallway. You guys climb the spiral staircase. Spirals upward and upward into the rock. At the very last, it leads you out onto a smallish room. None of the finery of the interior of the palace here. This is simple whitewashed walls and a stone tile floor. At the north, there is a set of double doors.
Okay. How do we want to approach this? Do we just want to rush in guns blazing, or do we want to try some finesse? I mean, he might be
finesse,
expecting
please.
us, or he's expecting somebody.
Leroy.
Can I check the door? Can I check the door for traps?
Perception or investigation? Drop it.
23. 23.
Okay. These doors seem to be the sort of swinging doors that you or I might know from like a hospital, ones that are designed to be pushed open and large things brought through. It does not even appear that it particularly locks, and you do not detect notes of any traps or anything.
Glubtot's gonna say, I'll bust in. You guys hide if you want and sneak in after.
Can I give a peek before you go busting in?
You give a peek.
Yeah, a little, just peek open the door a little bit, see what's inside, like a sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey,
You can absolutely give a peek.
You want to try that even though he knows we're coming?
Yes.
Okay.
14.
14 to do a sneaky peeky?
Yeah, I'll sneak.
Okay. You open the door
Yeah, I'll look from the top. By the way.
from the top of the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm floating on the broom.
Okay, I'm going to need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course.
23.
22.
Wow, fuck all of you. Oh,
Oh,
That
no.
one.
Oh no!
oh no. The only
I
one with the sense.
I think given... I mean, I'm going to assume this is an incoming fireball. I'm
It
going
is-
to... Can I inspiration re-roll saves?
Yeah. Any D20 roll is good for inspiration. Is fair game for inspiration.
Then I'll do it. 20.
Nice.
20. Okay. The DC was 14, so I think you all pass it. Clay, Foot, and Globtalk take 4 points of damage as a blast blows the doors backwards.
And Globtalk really wanted to push them open like Aragorn.
Kunk,
Am I getting thrown back?
you're not getting thrown back, but both Kunk and both Leslie and Foot being right next to the doors take 3 points of bludgeoning damage because the doors fly back in your face at this blast. Leslie did not take anything from the initial blast itself because he is floating at the top of the door, and this was aimed at the center of the door.
So just 3 points.
Yeah, just 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
The room is briefly revealed to you, and you see a large golden machine standing at the center of the room before the doors flop back into place. You can hear the sound of it powering up again from the other side.
Rush Ed.
Move out the way.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Yeah, that's going to be initiative.
All right. Damn.
Just when it
Damn.
matters, huh?
I don't suppose that the door that hit Foot in the face was covered in sneezing powder.
Ooh, maybe it was.
No.
I thought it seemed unlikely, but it was worth asking.
You guys look over and you see that Clay has taken on his original doppelganger form. Okay, everybody's in?
Yeah.
You hear a voice shout from within the room.
Come on out, insects.
I believe what you mean is come on in.
Just for the briefest moment there, I thought he was gonna call us insults.
Come on in, you fucking virgins.
We find out that King Gristler's a shitposter. That's all he is.
What is that? What is that? I'm not an incel. I'm a normal adjusted human being or a goblinoid.
I found that very insulting.
Okay.
Boo.
There's like a hum that's rising in pitch. That sounds like a thing powering up. And it is Raz's turn. Raz is kind of looking to you guys for guidance, as is Clay.
Take the flanks.
All right, they will use their actions to do so. Taking the flanks. Okay. All right, it is Foot Talkgood's turn.
I'm gonna open the door.
You're going to open the door. You open the door. All right, you definitely see this machine up ahead of you. You are sort of like an inset at an inset door, an incel door. No, an inset door.
Oh no.
You can tell that the room is wide, goes off to either side beyond what you can presently see. It is about 30 feet tall, and the top 10 feet of that 30 feet are covered in chains and hooks, many of which seem to be hoisting heavy pieces of machinery, iron, gold, lots of gears and plates and things of that nature, winched up there into the ceiling in the top 10 feet.
So it's hanging from the ceiling.
No, the machine is not hanging from the ceiling. There is, however, pieces of machinery that are hanging from the ceiling. No, the great machine that you see before you is on the ground. It almost appears to be some sort of vehicle composed of gold and brass with a number of glowing implements, possibly weapons, pointed directly at you guys. And from where you're standing, you do not see the source of the shouting.
Leslie, what am I looking at?
I don't know. Some steampunk bullshit.
Any knowledge checks I can make?
If you want to use your action, or you could do like one of those epiphany checks for a higher DC.
Epiphany check.
Okay, and that'll be a free action. All right, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Come on, baby. 25.
20. Oh, fuck you, man. I was like, I'm going to set the DC to 20. This fucker doesn't know what's about to hit him. You do know what's about to hit you, more or less. This actually appears to be sort of a similar style of arcane engineering to the ERDS robots, the ERDS warforged, that seems to have some sort of consciousness of its own, but is built to destroy. What its capabilities are, you're not certain. But it did just favor you with a terrible blast. One of its bizarre gun-like implements seems to be building a glow about it, as though it's recharging. You've already basically figured that it is trying to recharge. There is another sort of like golden yellow light in the center of its chest, which is glowing so brightly it's almost blinding, and it's pointed directly at you and Leslie.
Gotcha. And this thing is mobile?
Yeah, it is not moving presently, but it does appear to have the capacity to move.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw a fireball. Just step to the side.
Just blow everything.
Yep.
Please do indicate to me where you are centering that fireball.
Back. Gonna hit us. It's gonna stop like right in front of us.
Okay. Full damage is taken by all.
1 2 points.
You do hear a sort of like an enraged cry from within the room.
I wonder if there are any curtains that might have got set on fire. But
Curtains,
yeah,
you say.
yeah, getting real big Wizard of Oz vibes. But foot is
no.
moving.
The machine's got to power down, and there's got to be Koala King Guggen.
Ah!
It's amazing.
End turn.
Okay. It is now Globtop's turn.
Globtop's going to rush ahead and push the doors open like Aragorn. See the thing and say, "Nope." And she's actually going to take her tactical advice from Foot. She's going to shoot at it from the door. Just looking over it, like I suppose it might be hard to tell because it's a machine. But how heavily armored is it? How many of its bits are exposed? Does it look like?
It looks like it's largely completed. You're not yourself any kind of technomancer, but you don't note a whole lot of weak points that you would personally think of as being like the innards of a bot, like no circuitry that you could see. This battle station is fully operational from what you can tell.
In that case, she will forego the power attack and just shoot at it 3 times.
Okay.
That's only an 11.
Nope.
That's a 20.
Barely, but it hits.
There's a bear in here too?
Yeah, he's the king. For 10 damage.
Okay.
Bonus attack, only an 18.
Okay, yeah, the 18 does not hit.
Okie dokie. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, after shooting, Globtok will take cover in the corner.
Alrighty. Leslie Kunk.
How much clearance do I have going through the doors?
The ceiling itself is 30 feet high, but the top 10 feet of that is all chains and winch equipment.
Chains and winch equipment.
So what that would basically translate to is if you try to move through that space, it's difficult air terrain. It would cost you half of your speed to move through the upper 10 feet of this room. So you could move up as high as 20 feet without a problem. If you go higher than that, then your speed will be cut.
Okay.
But it also, could potentially give you some good cover. So there might be a trade-off there.
Yeah, it sounds like a good place to start hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go up 10 feet, or I'm already up 10 feet, go through the doors, then I'll fly up to 30 feet. Yeah, and I'll move around.
Okay, full disclosure, it does seem like this thing maybe has some sort of attack it might be able to do. some sort of melee attack. It does have like kind of a bladed arm. It would be obvious to your character in the circumstance that you might want to be cautious when moving out of its range.
Can I just see what's over here? I might just want to go back.
You can see all the way to this side, 25 feet to the side of the doorway, where you could see a raised dais of about, this is like 4 feet off the ground and everything. You could see like marks and scrapes all on it. You figure that's probably the working platform where this thing was built. On the other side, 35 feet to the left of the door, you can see the largest Goliath you have ever seen in your entire life, standing just to the side of the door. Yep. As well as some bubbling, to your eyes, cauldrons of molten gold at the far end. I will even say also that you can see that there is an alcove in the back of the room. From where you're standing, you can see this, and you can catch just the hint of waiting warforged warriors.
I'm gonna go back through the doors. Guys, he's to the left, and I'm gonna get over here.
You're not gonna sneak in.
No.
He was looking directly at you when you came through the door, sneering and slightly singed.
He is like right there. He is like, you can see his little nose hairs.
Does Leslie not have a bow or some such?
I do have a bow.
You've literally never used that.
I've not used it. Yeah, I should actually try and use that. Can I just retcon this little movement? I'm gonna ready an action to shoot if anyone comes through the door.
All right. So that was a movement, bonus action, withdraw, and use your action to prepare an action. Or to prepare a reaction, I should say. King Gristler is at 26. He is, however, going to pause before he comes barreling through. He's going to delay his turn, and the glowing center of the chest of this strange machine lights up brighter than you've seen it previously as it motors forward on its wheels just 5 feet. It is going to zero in on our man Clay. A massive beam of golden light hits our man Clay as he raises his sword and prepares to run in with the rest of you. It sort of jolts through his body, and then the room goes a little bit dark, or it seems to be dark after that bright flash. It almost seems like nothing has been done to Clay until he tries to take a step forward, and he nearly falls over as one of his feet is not responding. He looks down at it, and you can see that it has become solid gold, and the gold is climbing up his leg as he moves. And he's sort of like, oh no, oh god, no. I probably shouldn't be laughing at this. This is very grim and dark.
Oh no.
He twists and he starts to change form as though he's trying to get his way out of this. But the gold keeps climbing, and the forms that he takes are enshrined in solid gold. He becomes like sort of like this twisted, horrifying statue of gold as it climbs up, and it ends up around his midsection, and that's where his turn is going to end. He is not entirely of gold yet. And that is when Gristler is going to slam through the double doors like 1,000 Aragorns.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit. It plinks off his armor. He takes absolutely no notice of the dart that plinked off of his armor. Still gently smoking from the fireball from earlier, he quickly zeroes in on Foot, the caster. He is going to whip out with a punch. Does a 28 hit your AC?
You might be surprised to learn that, but yes. Parry.
Lightning crackles around King Gristler's fist. I would like to get a saving throw from you. A Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. 12 plus a different number. It's a 15 total.
15 total. Yeah, I think a 15 just barely makes it. which is a little bit sad.
Because I'm not changing into it.
Oh no!
I'm okay with making it now.
You take 14 points of lightning damage as he strikes you. Actually, I did that wrong, but I'm not gonna pull it back now. So, and you should be happy for that fact.
I'm very happy, thank you.
He is also going to use his next attack to try and grab you. So I'm going to need an acrobatics or athletics check.
23.
23. Okay, let's see what he can do. His fury causes him to miss, and his hand slams into the wall where it gouges out a handprint in the whitewashed plaster.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Twitching gently. Yeah, for his bonus action, he is going to do an additional punch at you.
Uh-huh.
He gets to just do another attack as his bonus action. What the hell?
Don't you all get to do that?
I have bonus actions?
That's the joke.
Everybody except for the one that he's picking on right now.
Oh yeah, I have reactions. Before, if he's trying to punch me again, I need a will save.
Oh my
Wisdom saving
god.
throw. Thank you, Tiger.
I forget these things. Oh no!
Their eyes.
Cute bear eyes. No, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Okay. Come on, you bastard. Fuck.
Awesome. On a failed save, the attacker must target the creature that is closest to it, not including you or itself. So it's got options that aren't me.
Okay.
Hit someone else.
All right. So
Sorry, I have
he's
13 hit points left.
halfway turned to gold. Can't hit you. You're not among the closest, so it's between Raz and Globtalk. Tiger, do me a favor. Call highs or lows. Which would you prefer?
I'll take high.
You are not safe. Okay, the attack is coming at you. He raises his fist, the bear eyes flash, and then suddenly he just turns around for no reason and attacks Globtalk.
Oh, thank God I'm an enchanter.
That's a 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. Now let's see if he was fully justified in doing what he did. 11. Yeah, that's okay. You take 11 points. Sorry, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of force damage. Probably doesn't matter, but that's 11 total.
So I am going to use my reaction to parry.
Awesome.
So I will take 1 point of that.
You'll take 1 point of that damage. You see the fist coming at you, and it almost seems that there's a bubble of magical energy creating almost like a glove around this fist, and that's basically what you hit when you parry it down to the side. Even so, the force of the blow is enough to deal that 1 point of damage. The force of that near miss.
And she's just going to look him directly in the eye and say, yeah.
He roars like an angry rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Rhinos can roar.
Sure. Are you going to tell a rhino it can't do what it wants to do?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, but only because it can't understand.
Unless if it wants to.
Yes, unless it spontaneously learns common.
Behind Gristler, you can hear the stomping of many feet as warforged warriors in perfect unison move to back him up. They are, in fact, actually going to use dash actions in order to do this. But because they use dash actions, they cannot attack this turn. They simply line themselves up. Each of them is equipped with a crossbow, and each of them is aiming with perfect unison around the body of the King of Freefall.
Hopefully, shoot him in the back.
Yeah, maybe that's the whole plan this entire time. Raz is going to roar and drag his great black blade across the ground, where it turns up these violent black sparks, and he is going to attack Gristler for.
Nat toy, nat toy, nat toy.
Stop doing that. It's too good.
Nat toy, nat toy, nat toy.
You're too good at that. Stop it.
18.
Nah.
It's a 12 to hit. The king's very reliable breastplate turns the blow aside in a shower of sparks. It is Clay's turn. He teeters a bit on his golden feet. He tries to turn away and to run, but he ends up over here. He teeters over and lands on the ground.
Oh God. Really quick, I buried some stuff in the woods. You have to go and find it. It's important. There's a sack there. It's got.
And that's the end of his turn. It is Foot Talkgood's turn.
I
All right.
buried some stuff in the woods. I need you guys to burn it before anybody
I
else
need you-
finds it.
I don't look inside. Don't look inside. Just burn it.
Mhm.
Foot is gonna move here, and he is gonna fling his last fireball
Nice.
using Fury of the Small.
Fuck yeah. Now, using Fury of the Small, does it specify that's for one target?
When you damage a creature with an attack or a spell, perhaps
Can you use that anytime, or is that once per day?
once per short or long rest.
Once
I
per
don't know why
short
it
or long rest,
specifies
okay.
both.
It's when you target a creature,
When you damage a creature with
when
an
you
attack or a
damage a
spell.
creature. Okay, awesome. Just wanted to make sure that was all in order. All right, so I have got a whole fuckload of dex checks to make,
Oh boy.
D14, 35 damage.
starting with the machine in the back. That's a 16, so it does make it. What's that on a half? That is, 17? Lightning Quick for the Warforged Warriors. 11, 6, 8, 17.
That one. No. Yes.
Stop it!
That one. That
Get some
one.
help. Suck my fuck. 14 meets,
Barely.
and 17. Okay, so
3 of them make it.
yeah, 3 of them make it. Okay. Wow. All right, so you cut that shit down. That one's dead. That one's dead. Make the wizard happy. That one's dead. Give the main bad guy. That one's dead. A bunch of tiny mooks clustered together. That one's dead. I feel like I might have been had a little bit.
Well, you just played yourself, Adam.
I guess I did. That's fine. Gristler. Okay. His dex is not great, but it's not as bad as the others. So a 19. So he is going to take 17 damage.
Foot's gonna end his turn over here.
Cowering. Yep.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
Actually, could I hide behind Clay? I can hide as a bonus action.
Yeah, I mean, he knows where you are and everything like that, so you're not going to like secret yourself away.
True.
But
And I'm
what
not
you
gonna bother
can do, what you can do is you can gain a bonus to your AC by doing that.
All right.
Because he's on the ground and mostly golden. It's really only his head that is no longer golden.
Don't worry,
Right.
buddy. We'll avenge you.
I'd really rather not be avenged, to be honest.
Fine, we'll find a way to degold you.
It is Globtalk's turn.
Okie dokies. Globtalk took from Svardric 3 wicked-looking black-hooked crossbow bolts.
Right.
She sort of kept them in a little Gristler pouch,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to start by. Based on what I've seen, he seems to be pretty well armored, so we'll forego the power attacks,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll start with that bolt. 22.
22 hits.
So what am I adding for the necromancy bolts?
I need you to roll 2d8 for me.
So 7 from the necrotic, and then 7 as standard. 14
All right.
total.
Yep. So the overall total, okay, so that's 14 total. 7 of which is necrotic. It actually pierces through his golden armor and sticks him in the side, and he actually, as he cries out in rage and pain, black shadow seems to issue forth from his mouth and from the wound.
Nice. And then extra attack to do the same thing.
And once again with the 2d8, peppering him with these necrotics.
Assuming it hits, only a 14.
All right, yeah. This one wings his pauldron and goes spinning across the room.
Would
Where it
that
hits Raz. No, I'm just kidding.
would that necessarily be recoverable?
I'm going to say yes, because why the fuck not? Because YOLO.
Okie doke. Action surge for an extra attack,
Hell yeah.
or for an extra action. 21.
Hits.
5, So that's 6, so 11 total, 6 being necrotic.
All right. Why did I do that?
-11.
To remind yourself. And then extra attack from the action surge attack. A 28.
You better motherfucking believe
Jeez.
that hits.
What, 7?
Mm-hmm.
And for bonus action, I think...
Fighters.
Oh, actually. I forgot I had a thing. Can I add a thing to the two attacks that I've already hit? Or the 3 now?
Yeah, sure. It's still your turn.
Then...
Because of course it's still your turn. You're a fighter. Your turn never ends. At least you're not a monk.
The turn.
So it's just... actually, no. I'm only going to add it to the 1. So she's going to use her menacing battle maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
So she adds a superiority die to damage, and he has to make a will save or become frightened. So only 1 extra damage.
Okay, 1 extra damage. Well, you know,
That one.
11.
An 11 fails, so he is frightened until the end of my next turn.
All right, that means he cannot move towards you willingly, and attacks made against you by him will be made with disadvantage.
So point of rules there, something I found out. So long as I am in his eyesight, all of his attacks are at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for the correction. I appreciate that.
Oh, and ability checks as well.
Ability checks. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
All
knew
right.
there was a reason I took this, because that's ridiculous.
That is a bit fucking absurd, and I love it. It's great.
And speaking of absurd, and speaking of it always being my turn, I'll use my bonus action
Right.
to get off 1 more attack. For a 26.
Jesus Christ, a 26. 28, 26, 22. Jesus. Yeah.
For
All right.
6
For
additional
6
damage.
points of damage. All right. Whittling him down. He is bloodied.
Globtuck will
Right.
take a step forward and ask, "You ready to tan yourself in?"
He actually does sort of like lean away from you a little bit. It's clear that he is not used to dealing with this level of iron will. After an age of man, is Globtuck's turn finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the strength of men has failed, and Globtuck's turn is over.
That's why you guys only play Goblin Crews.
Just in time. It's already next Monday.
Leslie Kunk the
Yeah.
Kunk.
All right, I'm gonna
Final
fly
countdown.
over one. Gonna fly over one. You already answered if he was bloodied, so I'm just gonna hit him with my dagger, non-lethally.
Non-lethally.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
12.
12 does not hit.
Yeah. I'll save my reaction.
Do you not have an offhand attack?
I do. I was gonna use that.
Yeah. Go for
But
that.
actually, yeah, I'll use it. Wow. All right, I'm done.
Wow. I guess it's it's set in stone, isn't it?
You kept saying roll one. They thought it was
Roll
for
one.
you.
Roll one. That one.
Nat 4.
Nat 2, Nat 4.
One of my favorite things to do when I get a 12 is to be like, natural 12.
Utterly average.
All right. It is the thingy's turn. It is the great golden ERDS project, from what it seems. The glow in its chest that laid our friend Clay low has dimmed and is flickering as though it is trying to return to life.
Nope, it does not do so on this turn. And with the close of the construct's turn, there is one last ragged gasp from your friend Clay.
The gold closes over his face, locking his expression as one of sort of pleading entreaty. Possibly for all of eternity, who knows?
The thing is a doppelganger, though, so he could just change shape.
Sure, yeah, that's how that works. It's Gristler's turn. Gristler is suddenly, for the first time, looking a little bit worried as he is surrounded by goblins and bugbears and scrawny Goliaths, especially this one goblin in the Stetson who is kind of freaking him out a little bit with her crazy eyes.
Oh, crazy eyes.
He rubs his fist. He is not wielding a weapon at this point, by the way. His hands are bare. He has only been punching. And he with a burst of flame, punches the ground. And I will need a dexterity saving throw from everyone present, including all 3 of the warforged.
Okay, Kyle. Why don't you just destroy your home? Nice nat 1.
Thanks. I cultivated it myself.
15 for Gloptuck.
You are lucky as shit.
It's not luck, it's skill.
Yeah, okay. A fireball erupts all around you guys. 21 points of damage.
All right. I'm down.
You are down. Now remember, we don't go to negatives in this game.
I'm at -8. -8.
Hmm.
Are there any
I was
games where you go to negatives?
Pathfinder.
Yeah, Pathfinder, you go to negatives.
It's been so long since I've played.
Pathfinder 1. Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. Negative con and you die.
Right, yeah. It's all coming back to me now. Elf in the fucking...
Yup.
Yeah, so it's and it's minus 10 points for you guys who have passed. I mean, you passed, but you didn't pass. Only a shoe. Only foot has passed. Shoe. The shoe is on the other foot now. That was his action. That was Gristler's action. As a bonus action, he is going to swing at the object of his fear because that is how he deals with fear. At disadvantage, of course.
We're gonna need to have him roll again to see if he hits the ground.
Something like that. Oh, that's already not looking good. What's your AC?
16.
All right. So he misses and whiffs, and his force-like punch, his bizarre magical force punch, hits the wall and once again dents it in. As he draws away, a face pops up from inside the hole. It is one of the little Guggen creatures, and it goes like, "Wah! Wah!" And it ducks away out of sight.
Oh, oh
What?
God. Talking's a free action. Is it restricted to our turn? Or can Globtuck yell something out now?
Within reason. Sounds cool.
Send up Guggen. His friend needs help.
Okay, you cannot tell if it was heard, though.
Talk Good calls for aid. If he were alive.
All right, so we have gotten around to the Warforge's turn. Of the 8 that were here at the start of the last turn, only 2 remain, and they are smoking and steaming and badly limping. They are going to lift their also lightly smoking and singed crossbows, and they are going to make attacks.
Raz, duck.
They both fire off 2 shots apiece with their wacky multi-attack. Apparently, these are repeating crossbows.
That wacky multi.
Wacky multi. All right, this one is going to attack at Raz twice. Miss. 22 will hit for 9 points of piercing. Ooh, he is looking poorly.
Did you not short rest?
He did short rest, and that's the only reason why he has more than 1 hit point, because that's what he had at the time. This one right here is going to take aim at Globtalk. That's a 17 and an 11.
A 17 will do it.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
So as the bolt flies towards her, she's going to swing up her crossbow to try and parry it. But she can't parry ranged attacks, so it's just going to get her in the shoulder.
I like it.
Ow.
Maybe at a higher level you can just shoot the bolts out of the air.
I wouldn't put it past her.
Okay. And with that, it is Raz's turn, but I am going to leave it there because it is 10 o'clock. So I don't like to start in the middle of combats, but
It's late.
it's late. It's late.
Yeah, there's still a while yet on this one.
Yep.
So one quick question.
One quick answer.
Because I'm probably gonna forget. Where would you say the necromantic crossbow bolt landed?
Roll 1d12 for me.
A 4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it kind of hit this corner right here, and it's actually under Gristler, just about here.
That's good.
All right, so it's in that square. It's basically in his upper right square.
Yes. Guggen backup has been called. I think that's all the notes. If he's a doppelganger, could he have like turned himself into Gristler and just made himself look stupid, and then Gristler's just got a statue of himself looking stupid.
I suppose he could have, but I don't think that was on his mind.
Could he have cut off his leg and then just made it?
It's
He's not a
earthworm
lizard.
He's not a lizard. Well, doppelgangers might be lizards. I'm not even sure.
Listen, it's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah, it's worked for millions of years. It's between Raz and Globtalk. Tiger, do me a favor. Call highs or lows. Which would you prefer?
Yeah, I'll take high.
10 or above? 11 or above, and you no 10 or above. That's correct. No, I was wrong. 11 or above, and you're safe. I can't believe I'm dungeon mastering. You are not safe. Okay, the attack is coming at you.
Going to go talk to Raz and Clay. It was Clay.
Oh, he for some reason I popped him down one. I don't know why.
He leaned against the wall too hard.
He had no
He's in the back rooms.
Hey, he's not really one of those robots, is he?
Nah, it's just me, Grimace.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
Happy birthday, Grimace, apparently.
I'm gonna close the door.